Alright, my finals are done, which means I can focus on videos again. Except when it becomes 2018 and then I'll have to go through everything again. This is why school sucks. Do you think school camps are fun? Personally, I think they're okay. I mean, at least you get to do some great activities, and for this specific camp, I actually kinda liked it. Though that doesn't mean that there aren't any funny and dumb stories about it. So when you think of a camp, what do you usually think of? Tents, campfires, sleeping bags, hiking in the woods? Well, my school camp wasn't in the woods, but it was in a building which I cannot remember where. Well, I guess that makes sense. Singapore doesn't have a lot of non-developed places anyway, but I might be wrong. We actually camped at two different places. One was that building which I kinda looked like a stereotypical old primary school, and this place where... Damn it, I forgot. It's this place where... Oh yeah, it's Underwater World. Basically, there's like this conveyor belt thing that takes you around an area where a variety of fish are swimming about in a giant tank above you. Like this. And it's pretty cool to look at. The weird thing though is that we literally slept in that specific area for the night. Literally below the giant fish tank. No, we didn't sleep on the conveyor belt. We slept on a non-moving platform that was beside the conveyor belt. So if you walked into that area at night with a flashlight, you would see a really long row of students just sleeping with the fishes. Wait, are you really sleeping with the fishes if you're not in the water? Because a lot of people say something like, Johnny drowned yesterday, I guess now he'll be sleeping with the fishes. Well, that was dark. Anyway, onto the story. Of course, the day before the camp, we were reminded to pack our necessities beforehand. When I arrived at the school the next morning, however, I saw that me and another boy were the only ones who carried a bag with a roller, while everyone else carried a carry-on bag. Yeah, that's normal, am I right? It's normal to somehow fit at least 4 days worth of clothing, bathroom supplies, slippers, PE uniform, wallet, cell phone, towel, flashlight, water bottle, and pencil case into a bag like this. Well, maybe some students just brought one set of clothing and just kept re-wearing it each day. I mean, who am I to judge? I do that all the time. We were then introduced to our leaders and then we were off. Mostly this camp had to do with learning new skills and just having fun whilst doing it. There were also tours. Now for the funny stories. On one of the days, we had to do this like rock climbing activity. Actually, it's more of a rock descending activity, because we were climbing downwards. This activity had us climb down a 3-story building. Basically, you had to like walk backwards with your body perpendicular to the wall while slowly going down, using a rope that you held onto to keep yourself from falling to your death. It's really hard to explain. It was scary to begin with because you are literally suspended 3 stories from the freaking ground. The leader who was guiding us said that the key was to keep your feet planted on the wall while you slowly went down. Alright, easy enough. But while I was doing it, the friction between my feet and the wall was like, I don't feel like working today. You're on your own, random 10-year-old. I literally could not keep my feet on the wall at all. I just kept slipping. The leader was just yelling at me like, hey, keep your feet on the freaking wall. Stop flailing your legs around like a moron. Do you actually think I'm doing this on purpose, man? I'm not an idiot. You should blame friction for being the problem here. I did manage to make it down safely. Good thing. We also had to do zip lining. Now at the time, I was really scared of zip lines. Nowadays, not so much. Heck, I've done several zip lines during a trip to Bali this year. So because I was not up to it, I decided to work with 5 other students to push and hold a tall step ladder that had rollers so the other students could get off the zip line. Okay, so on one of the days, my friends and I decided to hatch a plan to stay up really late that night. Like full on sneaking out of bed to just screw around and quietly and stuff. But easier said than done. That night, I stayed awake the longest while everyone else just dozed off. Guys, I thought we had a plan. Then I just fell asleep after I gave up. And yeah, we never got to do any of that, and I'm just kidding. We somehow woke up at an early time, and we saw that other students were up as well, so we just assumed that it was already time to wake up. But when we turned on the lights... Hey, what are you doing still awake? We saw everyone else up. Isn't it time to get up yet? No, it's not even 6. Go back to bed. I'll call you when it's time to get up. Yeah, we didn't actually go back to bed. We actually just had fun doing random crap like running around the room and flashing our lights at each other until the time to get up came. Let's just sprinkle in some random short moments. You got the guy who thought it was a good idea to strip down to his birthday suit in the bedroom while the windows were open and while all the boys, including me, were inside. Me and another kid were the only ones wearing pajamas at night amongst the girls and boys. And we also got a kid who was calling for his mother in the middle of the night while we were sleeping under the fishes. That camp was weird, but it was still fun nonetheless. Actually, it's more of average. This wasn't really a camp though. It's more of like sleeping in a covered area while weird people are all around you kind of thing. I don't think this is the worst that can happen though. There's probably more awaiting me.